you that are watching this. My name is Laura. As most of you that are watching already know, I'm here to make a little analysis about the movies The Lord of the Rings. And to start, I'll follow the schedule that Kleber gives us and talk a little about the concept of a catastrophe, which is a very important point to the actually for the end of the saga. This is a concept based on a suddenly grace, if we can say this, that no one have expecting this before, because it's like a thing that can never happen again. Just the right thing at the right time, is kind of this. And at the movie, I forgot to say that this concept was created by J.R.R. Tolkien, which is the writer of the saga. And I think that is a really important point when the moment that Frodo is going to destroy the ring and he's in Mordor and he kind of figure out that he needs the ring. It's more like, oh my god, I need this, and he don't need it. But whatever, he put the ring and oh my god, everybody think that's all wrong and then the saga is gonna to finish like this, and no, because Sméagol shows up and bites the finger of Frodo and he falls down in the, I don't know if I can say fire, but you understand me, and the ring and the Sméagol are destroyed. So at this moment we can say that we have two concepts based for the catastrophe in general. That is this catastrophe, which is the moment that Frodo put the ring, because it's more like the bad thing that happened before the good one, before the miracle. And because no one can expect that a hobbit, that is more like the most unexpected people to do this, because the hobbits are kind of the only people that in the Midgard that doesn't have a purpose, because everyone have something to do in Midgard, and the hobbits are there just to sing, make parties and stuff like this. They are just happy, and why a hobbit have to destroy the ring? Nobody knows. So there is a point that are constructed by Tolkien in the first and second and before this moment in the 31 that is really important to this, because we can say that have a construction before the moment actually, and okay, I think that it can resume all the stuff that I want to say. To talk a little about the video of the priest Paul Ricardo. Actually, I want to say that I didn't know very well what to do and what to talk about it, but I really appreciate the movie and actually the video, because shows us a little the valors that the Tolkien gives to the books, even that no intention, because it's more like the Christian valors in the movie are consequences of the creation and the mind of Tolkien, because the Christian valors are inside him, and even that he wrote it without an intention, what if we know that is true, he grows up with these valors, and that's kind of involunteer that he does it, So I think that's it. And to talk a little about the mythology, I just want to say that the Paulo Ricardo says a little about to introduce someone to the Christian and the Christianism actually, but we can say that the mythology inside this is more like an influence of Tolkien that was British, and his main intention to create the Lord of the Rings was to create actually a truly mythology for England, because he thinks that they don't have anyone, even the King Arthur, his stories and stuff wasn't actually mythology, and he wanted to create another that was cool, you know. So I think that this was I understand about the Greek and Roman mythology inside the saga, and I just want to say that the influence of Greek mythology, for example, in the elves, I don't know, it's something that I search on internet. It's more like Tolkien wanting to give a personality for the saga and stuff, and to show what were his influences, you know. I don't know if I'm clearly, but I think that's it. And to finish it, I'll say a little about what I think and what the best part for me of the movies and stuff. So I still don't like this theme and the plot of the movies of the saga actually, but I don't know, it's more like a thing that we can pass time and we can think about it later, you know. For me, the story was very well constructed because have a lot of elements that was really, I don't know, constructed. Yeah, well, we can say this, for example, in the language of the elves, that the Tolkien has the job to create a language for the people. You know, it's, wow. I really appreciate this, even though I don't like actually of the theme of fantasy and stuff, because I think that's more distance. I don't know. I don't like RPG. I don't know if I'm saying this right. I really appreciate the creative of Tolkien to create all of this, because oh my god, you have to have a lot of imagination and studies and a lot of stuff to create all of this, because it's a saga with I don't know, the movies that are a short part, I guess a short way to show the books have together like 10 hours, and you have to create all of this in more like a world, you know. Okay, I think that I really liked in the movies too was the very well constructed personality and the people, you know. They have a historical context very defined, and that's that's a thing that I really liked. The part that I most liked in all of this was I don't know, it's more like an interpretation of me of all of this and what I see in the saga, that's something that is really explicit. The thing that I most liked in all of this, it's more like the maxim that it's more like interpretation of mine, that you have to learn from your past so you don't repeat this in your present, you know. Because okay, we can give you an example of the saga, that Isildur that have a chance to destroy the ring in the first movie, but he didn't do this, and Frodo in the last one that also have the chance to destroy it but doesn't do this too. So if Frodo, actually I don't know if there's a possibility, but we can think about it and we can interpret, and that everything we can say that everything could be more easier if Frodo have think a little about Isildur and all of this stuff. You know, we can say this, we can think about it, that we can make things easier if we think our past, and if we learn from our mistakes and things that the people doesn't do, and you don't have to do this to prove it, you know. And I think that's it. I don't have a lot to say anymore because I think that I said too much, but I hope you enjoy it, I hope you liked, and if you liked, give your commentary and subscribe. Oh my god, I'm a YouTuber.